What is up? It is Wednesday, another episode of Dynasty Pylon. We are here talking about the Combine, rookies. Apparently Braden wants to bring up Tyreek Hill incident with I saw that. I'm like, nah, I'm not like
He is being sued.
He is being sued.
Yeah.
For real.
I was like, really, dude? I'm not I looked at it. I'm not even reading it. I'm not reading it. I didn't care. I was like, hey, so stupid. What's up, Rasta? How are you, man? I was
Rasta,
like,
what's up, man?
So, but no, it's getting closer. We are now at the Combine, which is exciting because shortly after that, then we basically a week from now. Is it like a week from now? Hold on. Yeah, a week from now, the deadline for franchise tags and all that is cut off. So we're actually it starts.
Oh, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, so that following day, then it's the actual free agency period. So I'm excited, man. So Tyreek either knocking girls over or knocking them. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I have nothing to say or to add to that.
I'm not going there. So we have two prospects that we're talking about. So if we're playing IDP, this is kind of where it's at. I like both of these guys, especially I don't know, Johnny Newton. I really like him. They're called and Brian Murphy, but it was funny because they asked him today during an interview. They're like, they call you Johnny Newton, but it's Jer'Zhan. Like, what do you prefer? And he's like, oh, it's whatever. It's not really like a big deal. But Jer'Zhan Newton out of Illinois, which is ironically where you went from, right? Is that where you came out of?
That's where I went to. Yep, out of Illinois. He's fun. So I've been watching him for years now, and the dude is really agile. Like, what the crap? Like, yeah. I've seen him do cartwheels down a field. Like, he's 295 and he moves like he's like 240.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. But so the way the draft is coming out right now. So as usual, I always look at these mock drafts and kind of keep of an update, like what these people are doing. I'll look at different wires from different teams, the Athletic, Lions Wire, Touchdown Wire, like those type of networks. NBC, CBS just came out with one today. And all in this for the first time in weeks, I've seen consistent where it's like the same three at top.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Finally. So now we're getting down. So now it comes down to, like, Brian, you look like it's gonna be Caleb Williams, man.
Dude, the fact that Justin Fields is going to be on your team makes me feel like I'm gonna change teams. I'm changing fandom. I'm leaving. I'm a free agent. I'm leaving my Bears team. I'm going to Atlanta. You're gonna see me like next week. We're gonna be like, oh, Justin Fields a Falcon. And I'm gonna have a Justin Fields jersey on already.
It's
going to happen.
I almost bought a Chicago one a few years ago, and I'm like, nah, I'll wait, hold off. I'll see what happens. And then this is not what I expected. I never expected this. I thought he was going to be there for at least 6 years. 7 years.
Any other way, if Carolina didn't F up that bad, that's what I was saying during the year. Come on, Carolina, win a couple of games. If we had the 4th pick, Justin Fields will be a Bear forever. It literally just fell down to the number 1 pick, and everyone likes Caleb except me. And apparently Ourlads.com also doesn't like Caleb either, because they now
I like Ourlads. Ourlads is pretty good.
They put J. Daniels number 1 now. They no longer have Caleb as number 1.
Yeah, I don't know. But I see Caleb at CBS. I see Caleb at Tankathon. I see Caleb at NBC, Lions Wire, NFL.com. Different teams. The Walter Football has them. Draft Tech, like all these. It's all Caleb first. So for you to say that is kind of,
it's happening. It makes me sad.
So, but Anthony coming in saying Josh Allen or Kyler at the 101. Asking for a friend at a super flex.
Is that even a question?
That's what I was about to say. How is this a question? Rasta, come on, man. Like, are you
Josh
like
Allen? Come on, man.
Like, really? I'm not going to pick Kyler over Josh Allen any day. Like, it does. The upside that Josh gives you is way high. Are you overthinking this right now? Like that? That's really?
Do you get extra points for being short? Like I don't understand what this would be an opportunity or option. I don't understand.
If you're under 6 foot, you get 3 extra points for every
point. But there has to be a reason why he's asking this.
It has to be, yeah.
He's probably
don't tell me because he's a year younger. Don't tell me that. It don't even matter. They're literally 27, 26.
Tell me you're the one giving up Kyler in the 101, and you just weren't 100% about trading that for Josh Allen.
Negative 20 point per pick. Yeah, probably. Yeah, then you might go Kyler. No, I'm serious. Ask me for a friend. I said, okay. Well, you tell your friend Josh Allen.
See, no, I understand that. See, here's the thought process. He's looking at the draft, saying Marvin Harrison Jr. is most likely going to be picked by the Cardinals.
Okay.
So he's asking, do I get Josh Allen or do I get them all already stacked? Do I get Kyler Murray with Marvin Harrison Jr. as a stack? That's the question.
He asked what it take for to move off of Josh Allen. I'm
Mahomes.
For Josh Allen, that's a lot. That you have to trade the farm. Anybody who has Josh Allen, that's pretty much their main key player. Like you're literally asking them to get rid of their main star player. Whether it's defense or super flex or
what do I think?
4 point per touchdown QBs. Like Josh Allen can't be moved. It's not going to be easy. Like, okay, let me retract. It can be moved, but it's not easy.
Is it worth 2 first rounders?
No, they probably want more. It's going to be like 2 first rounders and probably an elite prospect, and then probably something that they really need. Like if like you would need 2 firsts, probably this year, next year.
What if you have 2 firsts this year?
A prospected rookie, okay, that's already drafted, right? From like we're talking next year, like last year's draft rookies, okay, like someone like who's elite like right now, like JSN might be that prospect guy. He might be the next level guy once Tyler Lockett leaves, kind of guy. And then something else that you're looking for, like maybe another piece that they're looking. Like if they're hurting at, I don't know, running back, if they're hurting at receiver or something, they're hurting at tight end, like you're probably going to have to fill that spot. Like you're going to have to give them what they're hurting at to actually move Josh Allen. There's no way Josh Allen's just going to move Kyler Murray at first.
So Kyler Murray a first and a second. The 101, the 201, and Kyler Murray for Josh Allen. Would that be enough?
Kyler Murray, the 101.
And a 201.
A first, no. Kyler first and second, no.
Because it's not just a first, it's the 101. So it's Marvin Harrison Jr. guaranteed immediately. So you're guaranteeing the stack with Kyler Murray.
But then
the 201 could be a lot of different things. I mean,
but it's a super flex league though.
Mm-hmm. Depending on what your quarterback is already.
You are not moving that. It's a super flex league. Anthony just said super flex. You are not moving that.
I think I wouldn't do it for the 201. I asked 201 for the 201. I think I would do it for 2 first rounders and Kyler. I would probably do it. 2 first rounders in Kyler, but I want them back-to-back years.
In a super flex league?
Yeah, I want a 2020. I want a 2024 and a 2025 first rounder, and I
It's
want
got to
Kyler
be
Murray.
first.
Yeah, so it's the 1-on-1, and then I need next year to also get another first rounder and Kyler Murray to be able to move off with Josh Allen. That's probably where I am.
That's really hard because it's super flex.
Because Marvin Harrison Jr. could make Kyler better. My only question with Kyler is he going to stay there?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
as soon as
Kyler
that money,
might move him.
As soon as that money goes away, they have the opportunity.
As soon as it makes sense to let go of him, say goodbye.
Yes. And then you're stuck with Maserati by himself with the grand question of who's going to throw to him.
But if you get another first round pick and you have the opportunity to move Kyler too.
But Kyler's not leaving. All right, so you're going to ask for a 2026 first round then?
I need
because that would be the year that Kyler's gone.
Do I want? Yeah, I probably won't want 2025 because there's no quarterbacks coming out next year. So I probably would want a 2026 first rounder. Yeah, that's a good answer.
No.
What about you?
What's up, David?
Anything? Is it anything that you move off of him for?
Watching from Cedar Hills, Texas. What, me? Myself?
No, I'm the Mark.
No, he said me. I mean, the 101 with Kyler and then another first, I feel like is not unreasonable.
It has to be the right pick though, because let's say that you gave him Marvin Harrison Jr. and next year they did this is super flex full PPR and they do amazing together. And now that first round pick that you got for the next year is actually crap.
Super flex leagues are very hard when it comes to the QB because the moment you lose one, there are none left because everyone has at least 3.
Unless you already have, because if you're trading them, possibly you already have 2.
Just saying.
I know it was a small sample size, but when Kyler Murray was on the field last year, the Cardinals were a top 10 offense.
I understand that, but Kyler Murray will never measure up to the same amount of points that Josh Allen does. I'm just saying.
Maybe you never know that if you had him give him a over 5'10" receiver.
Maybe. I don't know. I traded Josh Allen and Dave Montgomery in a rebuild orphan at the beginning of the year for Jimmy G, Ritter, Metcalf, DJ Moore, Javonte Williams, a 25 first, a 24 second, a 25 second, and a 25 third. So those 2 for all that. So like I said, you got a farm. Like you have to
Jimmy
trade
G's crap. Ritter's crap.
You did not get a QB to replace him. And
no, you didn't get that. And you got 2 receivers.
DJ Moore might be like
you got a running back that can still be really best. Good.
Javonte Williams, I'm not too high on anymore.
A lot of good picks.
25
first is your best thing here, and the second.
And the 25 first might not be a quarterback. Because when you look at the quarterback class next year, it's not great.
God, Ritter sucks so much. I'm sorry, Anthony. Why'd you do that? All full PPR, and I had no receivers, no picks. So by the time I had to
oh, buddy.
I understand though. I mean, you're taking a chance.
Yeah.
Trying to
I know.
It makes sense what he's doing. I'm not.
But
it makes sense.
His prime is still kind of there until another 3 or 4 seasons for a QB in my eyes.
No.
When they're 30, yeah, I still think they could.
No, I think he might not be in his prime till he's 33.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm even more on your side. I'm saying even more. It's longer than what you were saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand.
If he doesn't change the way he plays, though, he might be out of the league before he turns 35.
What's prime to you? Because to me, like for me, the age for QBs are 32. Then I see some deterioration, but yeah, it's still not that far off. Like I could see.
I don't know. QBs are one.
36.
Unless you're talking about running QBs, I don't think they start to deteriorate until 35. I think regular QBs that are pocket passers, you're good till 35, 36.
Mm-hmm.
And then deterioration comes in. Unless you're Tom Brady or Joe Flacco this year. I don't know. Or Aaron Rodgers. But the number of people that play well past 36, it's high as far as quarterbacks.
I'm looking at how Josh Allen and Monty did pretty good this year for all
They're
this crap.
Good next year.
Metcalf did good. Moore did good. But it wasn't the numbers that you wanted. Mm-hmm. To compare to Allen and Monty. And when did you trade Williams? I'm assuming at the beginning or probably a couple weeks in, and then Pollard still did nothing. So, man, that sucks. Oh, here we go. Then I traded DJ Moore for Josh Jacobs. I ended up finishing third in a rebuild somehow when I went to tank. Oh, wow. Which was great because I didn't even have my own first for the 24. So the guy who had it was pissed. You're supposed to tank and give me a crappy pick, man. Instead, you got third. That sucks, man. Was it a 12-man league? Because that means he's at the 10th spot, probably, or depending on your rules.
Oh, I'll be pissed. So
that's why he's pissed because he got third. Because he got third. That's either between 9 and 11, depending on what there's. Yeah, 12-man. Yeah, that's a 9 to 11 pick, depending on your settings. Like, well, for us, we have a different setting where if you win your third place, you get the advantage of having the one slot. You'll have the 9 instead of the 10. And then same with sixth place. The 6 and 7, if they lose in the first round, you guys get to fight for the 7th spot or the 7th and 8th spot. My bad. You guys fight for the 7th draft pick rather than the winner going to 8th. So that's what we do. But there have been some leagues out there where I've seen some preposterous ways of how they do their drafts, and usually it's the bottom guys. Like they enter the toilet bowl, and then kind of how they survive through there is how, like, and I could see that, but then I could see major tankage, tankage, and then that changes the integrity of the league. So, how?
He openly admitted to trying to lose the last 2 games.
He meant me.
Yeah, this way.
Are
Are you even looking at your screen?
I don't know. So when I go like this,
you're looking right at me.
There
you go.
That way.
There
exactly.
you go.
Yeah. Oh, on my screen, it's pointing to Brian. I don't know.
Because you got your camera mirrored.
Are you mirrored?
Could be. I don't know.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Probably. But no.
Not you. I was talking to.
But major tankage for that, like that's the thing about Dynasty. There has to be unwritten set rules before you start. Like people ask, like, "Hey, can you tank?" I'm like, well, you can, but you still have to have a roster, like a starting healthy roster that are starters, not just backups or guys who are like you have to have decent guys that are going to be in the lineups. What's this? I traded Rice and Addison for all the old receivers just because I got Mike Evans. Oh my god.
Cooper Kupp, Amari Cooper, D Hop, Geno Smith. Oh wow, Rice and Addison. You're gonna be pissed next year.
I can't even.
That's exactly. I wish I didn't do the Rice Addison trade, to be honest. Yeah. But he's giving the full story, the full scope of what's going on. So I respect that.
I don't even know what to say.
He's like, I got no words.
I really have no words, man. What's crazy is me and Rasta. Is this the same team we talk about every year? Don't tell me this is that same team, man. Because if it is, I'm gonna be more upset because we've been talking about this team for the last 3 seasons, and you and I have been making some changes together through your team, and then I get an update at the end. But for the first time, you didn't consult me, and I'm not saying I'm your consultant. I'm just saying we like to talk about your team. I like that team. Don't tell me it's that same team. Please tell me it's a different team. Please tell me it's the same team or a different team. That's the benefit of having 17 leagues. I can try different stuff. And no, it's not. Oh, thank God.
He's like, thank God.
17 leagues is ridiculous.
That one team that you built, that is how'd you do on that team, by the way? It is such a good, young, talented team. He had like Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes. I think he got JJ in there as well, or was it Chase? I can't remember.
So that's our team.
That team is my IDP team, and that's okay. that team is fun, man. Every year, like he'll hit me up in June, usually around June or July. There's like really you won't hear the redrafters at all. All his dynasty players are always talking one amongst each other, and then he'll send me his roster, and then he'll send me a paragraph, and I'm like, all right, I'm at work. I'll go read this later or something, and then I read it, and then we talk about it, and then by like day 3 or 4, we make a decision, and then it happens. It's an amazing. I don't know how, like, his teammates are really stupid. I don't know what happens. I don't know, but it's an amazing league, and how he snuffed them is just beyond me. So, but guys, Dynasty's in full throttle, probably starting in next week. I would say next week. Why? Because free agency is going to open up, and this is where there's a meme out there, and I'll probably send it in the chat. But it's like it's Squidward's eyes, and one of them he's sleeping, and then the other one they're like open with his eyes all red, like when SpongeBob bothers him, all the veins going through his eyes. It's like the one that's closed is like redrafters during free agency, and then it's the one with the bug eyes, dynasty players during free agency. Like, we're all wondering where the hell our players go. I have about 3 or 4 guys moving, and it's scary because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Who has Brian Burns?
Mark.
You do know he's probably moving.
Probably.
Yeah, he's moving. But it's kind of interesting because sometimes it works to your benefit. Sometimes it works to your benefit. Last year, that was me. All the moves that happened benefited me.
Like, all right, I'll just take this. All right.
Yeah. And that's the great thing, because it just brings a little excitement to you, you know? Here it is. No, my Holmes team is wild. Mahomes, Burrow, Chase, that's what it is. Oh, and JJ. Yes, this is the team. This is the team. CMC, Metcalf, Jerry Jeudy, Walker, Evans, Ferguson as my title. Yeah, this was the team.
That's stupid. Who the hell let that?
He dealed so many draft picks, and he's like, hey, dude, do you think this will be worth it? I'm like, yeah. Get rid. Like, I think Najee was part of his team, and we talked about, I'm like, bro, just get rid of him. Just get rid of him. He goes, why? I'm like, dude, he's already 24. He's gonna be like he's already used up so much. You could probably get a first out of him. They're gonna. This was 2 years ago. I remember talking about it too. We're like, yeah, just sell him. You'll get 2 firsts out of him because he's had such a hot rookie year. It was right after his rookie year or whatever. And then look, sure enough, they're using Jaylen Warren and him like no other. So, but no, it's amazing. What are your draft picks right now? Do you still have a couple of firsts still? I know he got so many firsts for the next couple of years. Unless you trade.
Oh yeah, first we have JJ and Chase on the same team.
Because he would like, he started off all rookies. Mark, you might remember this team where he said, I drafted nothing but rookies.
No,
like, it was all rookies, Brian. This was 3 years ago.
And it just like worked out that all these rookies just came in. And
it's because people needed positions, and he's like, I'll give you this rookie, and it's the rookie hype. They're like, all right, and then it just kind of happens. Got second place the second year in a row. Nice. Burrow and
Yeah, 'cause
JJ,
Burrow.
I didn't have all year, but I still, yeah, but you still have them for like the next couple years, man. Like, yeah, traded Najee and Waddle after Waddle. Yeah, that was. I remember that conversation vividly. I was on the freeway listening when Sleeper still had the voice. Sleeper used to have this thing where it doesn't have it anymore. You could record your voice like for like a recording, like a voicemail kind of thing. If you hold, I don't know if it does it anymore, but if you hold it and you could talk to it, and then you let go of it, it's like it sends it. So we were talking to one another like that. I remember I was on the freeway listening to his, and we were responding back and forth like walkie-talkies, man, through Sleeper. And our dumbasses, instead of him calling me, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, like,
instead of him calling me,
there's a thing that happened it's a phone.
well,
You can actually dial someone directly.
Yeah, but at the time though, we weren't responding like right away. But I just remember I got one of those on the freeway. No, first until 26. Have my 2025 second, third, and fourth, and only fourth for the 24. But I almost have my picks back. So okay.
Yeah, I mean,
all right.
I wouldn't care if I had a team like that.
You're looking at probably waivers after the draft, and only a fourth for 20. Yeah. So you only have like one pick. Is what it seems like. So but a team like that and no bench, that makes sense. That makes sense. You're looking at waivers week as soon as the draft over. As soon as the draft is over. Hopefully there's no rule set that you can't do anything or you can. Every league's different. Every league's different. We have rules where you can't go jump into free agency right away. You got to treat it like waivers. But that's because certain people abuse.
It's the G Money rule.
It is the G Money rule. That is precisely what it is. It is the G Money rule because we had an individual, and if he's listening to this later on in his car, I'm gonna talk to you right now. He knows this too. It is the G Money. It's the James rule. He would pick up players, drop them the same day. Drop the guy he just dropped that day, 2 hours later, pick him up back again. It's like, why? And he would do this for like 3 weeks straight. Like, just changing players on his roster like underwear. I'm like, you made 50 moves before the season even started, and you still took last. What did that benefit you? So I'm like, I can't have this many alerts, bro. No, not for the, like, that's the one.
Right?
It's the one league I have full alerts on. There's only and we all have that one league that you have full alerts on. That was mine. All the other ones I have on me. Yeah, I don't have any notifications on the other ones. Why? Because it's not as important it is to my Dynasty League. But that one, I had it all. I'm like, no, bro. I can't have this many stupid notifications about you and your team picking up Cam Newton 30 times in the offseason. Sorry. I do have Trey Palmer, though, with my only pick of 23, which was in the fourth. Yeah, Trey Palmer's not bad, though.
That's a good, especially in the fourth. That's a good one.
The problem is the problem with that offense, though, they're going to be a run-heavy team now.
Yep.
They're going to be a run-heavy team. So I'm a little worried about Trey Palmer. Last week I said I don't want to take any Chargers.
The Chargers.
I think it was the week before that. Like, I don't want any Chargers. But then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll take the running backs. But that's it. Because Harbaugh's system,
you don't know which one.
Right. They might bring somebody in. I don't know. Who knows?
Brian's already got him.
Say what?
So Brian's already got the Chargers running back.
Eckler?
Barkley.
No. Well,
Saquon. So isn't Trey Palmer though the dude from Tampa?
Trey Palmer?
Yeah, I think Trey Palmer is.
He's a receiver.
Wide receiver. Yeah, he's that dude from Tampa.
The
right?
one in the Chargers.
Not Josh Palmer, but Trey.
Yeah, that's
so Josh.
Am I thinking the wrong Palmer?
Yeah, so the wrong Palmer.
Yeah.
I think they're wrong, Palmer.
Chargers is Josh, and then Trey is
wide receiver books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Because I was thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute.
Stupid Palmers.
Because he was that rookie.
You're right.
Last year.
You're right. I'm thinking of Josh Palmer. Never mind. Never mind. What did he do, man? Let's see. 3 targets, 2, 1, 1, 3, 7. 7. Okay.
Towards the end of the season, he became their number 2 target.
Yeah, it looks like it. 1, 5, 1, 2, 6, 5, 6. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Actually did pretty good in week 17 against New Orleans.
With Evans leaving, he will be the number 2 target.
Yeah, he will definitely. Not unless they bring somebody else. But the receiver talent this year is going to be amazing. So
you just bring as many rookies as you can and see what happens.
Yeah. Trey Palmer. Yeah, no, I realized that after. Like, wait, wrong one. My bad. I was thinking of Josh. My bad. Okay. But the combines today, they had their interviews. We are starting off tomorrow with defensive linemen and linebackers, which is great because that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're talking about 2 of them today.
Let's go.
But before,
I don't need linebackers. I need defensive linemen.
Yeah, linemen are going to be kind of crucial next year in our league. The uptick on it's going to be heavy. So before I go, the new draft one that I just saw today was because I was talking about it earlier, and some of these are crazy. Last week we went over this crazy ass one, and Mark and I were like, the first 6 rounds were traded. Right? No,
God,
this is
ridiculous.
This is the stupidest mock draft we've ever seen. It was so stupid. It was like the Bears still had 8 and 9 still, but it was they were just traded. I don't know. All right. So the first year was Caleb Williams going number 1. Drake May to Washington. In this one particularly, the Falcons moved up to 3 and got Jaden Daniels. And then number 4, still Marvin Harrison has not moved from number 4 slot from anybody's mock draft since the beginning of time. So, and then number 5, this one's weird. Malik Neighbors rather than Bowers. And Bowers is kind of going down for some reason.
I've been seeing that a lot.
Kind of worries me. So, yeah.
I was looking at the USA Today, and they had Roma Dunze at number 5.
Which is weird because I have Roma Dunze at 6 here for New York. This is going off of CBS. This is going off CBS. That was the freshest one that was updated today. Like, of all the links of all the networks and all that, this was the freshest one on top of the list. And I'll do that one. Joe Alt at Tennessee, still kind of there. JJ McCarthy went to 8 to New England. And then this one I'm like, I see it. I know, Brian, you're like whatever about it, but Dallas Turner to
I like Dallas Turner. I like Dallas Turner a lot.
But I know you wanted an offensive lineman before
yeah, but I could definitely see Dallas Turner. I think that he will work well with what we have with Montez Sweat. So I don't mind that.
Yeah.
What?
It says I sent a trade idea I saw on FanDuel. Put it in the Discord.
Okay, I'll get to it unless you got it.
I don't have.
Did you guys see? I was looking on Twitter, and they said the Giants have approached the Bears for the number 1 pick.
Yes.
Ooh.
Did you see what that was an entail?
It was like first and then like a 4th or something like that, or a 2nd and a 4th, right, or something like that. No, that was Steelers.
So for the Giants to go to number 1, they will have to give the Bears their number 1, the 6, this year's 2nd rounder, this year's 4th rounder, next year's 1st rounder, next year's 2nd rounder, and then 2026's 1st rounder.
Jesus. All for Caleb. Jesus.
For Caleb Williams. Dude, I couldn't be a GM because I would have sent him up so fast.
Oh yeah, I would have hit yes.
Give me 3 first rounders, 2 second rounders, and a 4th.
Hey, go ahead.
Sign me up.
Right. You only moved down 5 spots.
Exactly. And if you really need a quarterback that bad, select one. That's 6, whatever.
I would have hit yes immediately on that.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And then
Is
Anthony
it on the fantasy one,
says,
Anthony? Or you got it? Sorry.
No, he just said Mark Washington might trade down. Yeah, I saw something very interesting today.
Okay.
I guess somebody was talking to the higher ups at Washington, and apparently they left going, they don't understand why everyone seems to think they're going to draft a quarterback because they really like Sam Howell. I was like, wait, what now? It's the first time I heard anything about Sam Howell.
Yeah, no, I think that's a
smoke beers,
screen.
probably.
Yeah.
But just interesting.
I think
Braden said Bowers is dropping because of a picture of him next to Gronk.
Yeah, you see that picture? Have you seen it?
No.
He looks really small, I'm assuming.
He's not. It doesn't even look that small, in my opinion.
He's 6'4". Like, it's not like he's a monster, but there's a lot of tight ends that are like 6'4". All right, Anthony. Is this with the one with Washington, New England Raiders, and the Falcons? That one? I think that's the one. Let me see if I can pull it up.
While you do that, let me show you this. Doesn't look that bad. I mean, to me.
It's because you see a little kid out of him or something.
Yeah, I'm not going to look at that picture and go, yeah, that dude's a football player.
Yeah. That's a horrible picture.
He's next to Gronk.
That's a horrible picture.
You know, Gronk is 6'6".
That is a horrible. The cameraman who took that put him on blast because they probably don't like him. You take a bad angle of somebody, and that was just horrible. He looked relaxed and also standing next to Gronk.
Yes, here's another one. I can pull that up.
Of Bowers?
Yeah.
I got it, Anthony.
I mean, no, that looks fine. Whatever. Gronk is one of the 4 top tight ends of all time. All right. Brock Bowers might not be, the same size, but he's going to be in the NFL, and he obviously can catch the ball and he can run. So whatever. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Dude,
that dude has the biggest collection of. Yeah. And look, it was just a bad picture, man. Just a bad picture. Oh, he did it again. Way to go, bro. Leave it to Brian to exit himself out of the tab. He'll be back. All right, so this is the trade that Anthony sent. You did it again, didn't you?
It's so bad it kicked me out, huh?
So people got to go. There we go.
Give me a second.
Second overall pick.
So look at this real quick. So the Bears receive from Washington the first pick, a second pick, next year's second, and then this year's third. Why didn't they organize it by 5? See, that annoys me. Why didn't they do it by 4 and then 5? I hate that. They did it by value. I get it. I get it why they did it that way, but I don't know. And the Commanders received the first pick. All that to move up one spot?
Yeah, that's about what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
That's about what I'm seeing.
And then the New England Patriots.
I've even seen Deron Payne as the third round pick.
Why wouldn't you just take the Giants one, though?
That's what I would do.
Giants one, yeah.
Granted, you don't get the number 2 pick, but 3 spots lower, and you get how many more first round picks?
So I don't know if you guys have seen Peter King and what they had for the Falcons trade with the Bears. So they had the Bears trade. He has the Bears trading down with Washington, right? And Washington just giving them a 2024 second and 2025 first. That's what he has, okay? And then the Bears then take that, and then they trade with the Falcons. Falcons go to number 2, get their guy, and the Falcons were giving a 2024 one, a 2025, and a 2026 first round pick
for the 102.
Yep, and a 2025 second. So the Bears will end up with the 8 and 9 this year. They'll end up with 2 second rounders this year, and then in 2025 they end up with 3 first rounders because they have their own, and then they'll end up with 3 second rounders because they also have Carolinas.
It's too much, man.
And
It's
could
too
you,
much?
if
It
you're the
is too
Bears,
much.
how do you not say yes to that? I don't understand.
Oh yeah, if you're the Bears, you're taking them all. But how is it that teams are out there saying like, yeah, we'll give you this? Like we're literally giving you the rest of our franchise top priorities for Caleb Williams.
Because they believe
Because
in
there's
Caleb Williams.
nothing next year.
Exactly. So they could give
That's
a
why everyone
2025
wants to
first
move up
rounder
this
because
year.
they don't care.
Go after.
But that's why they don't care about the 2025 first rounder. And
Exactly.
2025 first rounder and 2024 second rounder are the same value because there's no quarterback there.
For Atlanta to not go after Fields makes no sense. Like, or makes sense. Like you have to go after him. You don't go after Caleb. Like why?
No, so Atlanta wouldn't know. Washington be moving up to 1 to get Caleb, and Atlanta will be moving up to 2 to get Jaden Daniels.
That I can see.
So he's saying both those trades happened. They traded with Washington, and then they traded with the Falcons.
But Peter King is this is not for me. Peter King is saying these things.
What's up, Peanut Butter?
He's hearing.
Atlanta isn't going to give
farm. We want Fields.
Atlanta isn't going to give farm. We want Fields.
So Atlanta's only offered their 51st pick and second rounder, and their second and third round pick for Justin Fields right now. And the Chicago Bears came back and said, "No, we want more."
No, well, yeah, they're in a spot where they could do that.
Yeah, which is crazy. I would think that's enough. Honestly, I would think Justin Fields, the most you could get is a 2024 top 20 pick, like 21st, 23rd, something like that. That's what I think Justin Fields is worth right now, and they're asking for much higher. I don't see it.
Well, that's because of what they think of him and what their value of him, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's always harder to getting him out of your team from a trade. Like, when people ask me certain trades, like, I'm like, no, because I like him. It's harder for me to move him because I like him. Like, he's... Peter King is just throwing shit out there.
So, Peter King also... Looks like the Bears every year.
My last year, I'm just gonna throw stuff out.
They would have 2. It'll be a 2-3-2. That's basically what it'll be.
Throw something out there. Something will stick.
So Peter King came on the radio show in Chicago and said, "It's not just that I'm just saying this stuff. I haven't talked to anyone from the Bears, but I've talked to people in the league that have heard that the Bears have already been offered this stuff. But he doesn't believe that the Bears are going to take it still." He says, I think they should keep Justin Fields and will keep Justin Fields. But I don't know which trade they're going to take because it depends on what if they get a first round pick for Justin Fields, then they'll go with Caleb Williams.
Man, look, from of all the trades we talked about, give me the Giants one.
Oh hell yeah!
Give me the Giants because you're literally giving me your franchise. But this Raiders one isn't looking too shabby either one though.
The Raiders one doesn't look terrible either.
No, give me freaking the best DN like right now.
And then first round picks.
And yeah, like
it's really one first round pick and a swap.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not really enough. I don't think that's enough. It's not enough.
But you got Max Crosby and that defensive end is hurting. You're hurting at defensive end.
Well, no, now ever since Montez Sweat came.
Yeah, but okay, but
and I have
having
9.
both of them.
I could get Jerry Verse. But would I want Max Crosby? Duh. That's not a question. But I think I want more picks than I want anything else.
The number 51 is Calvin.
Yes, that's the Calvin.
So I think that's the one.
Yes. There's one more.
Yeah. No, yeah. And also Giants need that draft. They need the Giants are in Giants need a lot of help.
Yeah, but they only have 1 year. And that's the thing. Daniel Jones, that money goes away after this year. So if they get their quarterback, They hold on to Daniel Jones. They let
This is
the
his most
quarterback
expensive
sit.
year, right?
Yeah, this is it. After this year, it's like $6 million. This is it. So they can let Daniel Jones do whatever he's going to do. They can let
They're gonna cut
Saquon
him.
Barkley
So
walk.
they're gonna
And
drop
then-
him like a bag of bricks.
And then you let your quarterback come in. He gets time to understand how the NFL works, play the next year, and be great. So I understand why the Giants are doing it. They said we can do this. We just give this a year, whatever.
Yeah, let him sit for the year,
And we'll let him
or until
watch.
he messes up. Like,
And we'll maybe bring him in the last 3 games of the year.
I can't handle the Bears having the number 1 overall pick third year in a row. I just can't do this. Can't. It's too much.
If we do the Giants trade, yeah, we not just end up with a number 1 pick 3 years in a row.
That's what I'm saying.
We have their next year's draft too. So it's like,
Oh God.
we just have first round picks forever.
I hope not. I'm really tired of hearing you guys talk about your because it's like whoever the first round. That's all we ever talk about. Ever since Brian got to this show, we've had nothing but the Bears being in the top first round picks.
And I'm tired of it too. Is that bad? That I'm tired of it?
You ain't tired of it. Shut up.
I am so tired of it.
You ain't
if they
tired
told
of
me
it.
tomorrow that they traded the number 1 pick, I would never mention this pick again.
Bears fans saying he's tired of
again.
talking about his team. Get the hell out of here.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're halfway not going to be my team anymore. I'm a free agent soon.
All right. Let's talk about Johnny Newton. Hold on, Johnny. Yeah, let's talk about Johnny Newton, also known as Jer'Zhan Newton out of Illinois. IDPs. This is where it's at. Where? Oh wow, that's not the look I want. This is the look I want.
He's interesting, man.
He is very interesting. If you have IDP and you have Lineman, oh man, this is I don't know how I feel about him in general. He's a good prospect. But Brian, I'll go ahead and talk about him. I'm gonna
You can't, he's muted because the dog's barking.
Oh, okay. If the Bears draft a QB, is the Washington pick number the hottest? Yeah. No, because then it's whoever had the number 1 now. It's whoever has the 1. Because if that trade trades with, like, say, yeah, it's gonna be whoever that 1 is. Now, if they come out publicly and say, "Hey, this is what we're trading for the Bears," and once we get the 1-on-1, and then they're getting whoever, then Washington becomes the hottest topic of the draft. But not until then. Not until then. How do we get Brian started to bark more? Well,
Oh yeah. Oh man, he knows better. But you know what? I will train him. If Justin Fields gets traded, I will train him every time the Bears' name is mentioned to start barking.
All right, let me get the video up.
All right, so let me talk about him. So Jer'Zhan Newton is awesome. He's a 3-star recruit out of Florida, and high school. He's only 6'3", 295. He's not this gigantic man, but he's super agile. Quick off the ball. Like, I mean, so quick. I've seen him move him inside. I've seen him outside. I've seen him in all these places because he's just that good of an athlete. He's not that huge, but he puts pressure on the ball immediately. Just you can't double team him because he's so slippery. Not because he's so overpowerful. He's so slippery. He's I've seen bad field goals. I've seen him block punts. The dude is just hard to block 1-on-1. Mm-hmm. I love that about him. And he has a motor.
What I like about him though is, and he's not like you said, he's not tall and he's not that fast either. But he has he knows how to use his weight. He's a very big, heavy dude. Like I know, minus the big. He's a very heavy dude. Like, it's trying to move this object that's smaller than you, but you can't. and he's driving you back. And then it helps him because sometimes the guy with the lower shoulder gets the right away. And for him being that, what, 6'2", 6'3"?
Yep.
6'2", right?
6'2".
Yeah, I think he's like,
6'2".
yeah, he's not that tall.
95.
Yeah, he pushes him, and he knows how to pass rush very well. Problem is, he's kind of slow. But this is why he's interior lineman. So he's not going to be.
He reminds me of Elijah Hanson.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I could see that. Kalijah Kancey-esque. Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, but he gets off his blocks. You're right. He's not fast. He is, dare I say, slow? Like, he's barely under 540. And I don't know if he's going to grow into his body. I don't know if I want him in the first round right now. Even though he's probably going to be the first defensive lineman, interior defensive lineman taken off the board.
He's going to be towards the end. No, I think
he's a project.
No.
He's a project. No, you don't think so? I think he's going to be one of the first interior type linemen. I don't think he's on the board at 20.
Hold on. Am I showing the wrong video? Hold on.
No, this is him.
No, this is
Oh,
him.
yeah, no, yeah. Hold on,
It's definitely Illinois.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm kind of thinking about how he's kind of like almost these two linemen we're talking about are almost similar. So I'm watching. I'm like, hold on, is this Byron Murphy? I'm like, no.
Here's it's different. Byron Murphy is better for double teams.
Yeah, but
Boone is not good with double teams, but he is so disruptive. If you try to single block him, he's going to get off of you.
Newton can be. God, he's just strong, man. He's just this strong, slow
football
object.
Man. How that running back just sit there and let that guy get him?
He's a football player, though. You never met someone who just knows how to play football.
They
don't have the speed, they don't have everything else, but they're quick and they know how to stay lower than the man across them, and that's what he is.
And you know what he else would be though? He can plug up the holes.
Mm-hmm.
And he can plug up the holes, but he like if it's towards the outside, like this guy ain't gonna be that guy. Like he's not gonna chase down no running back towards the outside. Like see, it's within the first 5 yards. Mm-hmm. All these tackles are within the first 5 yards within his range. But his acceleration is decent, but his get off isn't like quite good.
I see him as either a 4-3-3 technique.
He almost had him. He almost had him right there.
That guy got away.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's his issue.
If he's in a 3-4, he's a defensive end, and I think he's too small and his arms aren't long enough.
Slow.
Yeah, and if at 4'9", 540, yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna be. He's not
in a 3-4, he'd be a defensive end though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In a 3-4.
In a 3-4, they have like defensive tackle-esque on their ends.
Yeah,
and he's a good.
You said he was like a project, right? Is what you were saying?
A project to me.
Yeah,
but he's it's crazy to see a project for someone who's literally going to be drafted somewhere between 12 and 20. And he's a project to me. He really is.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's see. If he ends up towards the back end, I'm looking at the draft. Where's my draft at? Where's this draft? Cardinals?
Is that 21?
The Texans pick? No, they're like 25.
Texans are ahead of them. The Texans are ahead of them. Because I think the Texans are going to talk about I think they're going to draft this guy we're talking about next. That's
the Texans have the Browns pick and the Cardinals have the Texans pick.
Right. So
I think the Cardinals is like 25, 26.
No,
both these teams need a defensive tackle.
But he won't be there for them.
Who? Newton?
Newton won't be there. Someone will take him.
Like who?
Honestly, I don't think he gets out of. I'm telling you, I don't think he's past 21 at the most.
Really?
Yeah, I think this guy is going to be gone. I think I do believe Byron Murphy goes first because I think Byron Murphy's a more.
No, I agree with you there.
That's not my question.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying. But I think he's gone. 20, maybe I hate to say it, Green Bay. 25 is a good one. 22 to 23 to the Texans.
I don't know. Green
21.
Bay, no way.
21 to
Green Bay needs deep corners first.
If they're there, but if Kenyon Mitchell is gone, they're going interior lineman, defensive interior lineman.
No, Quentin Mitchell's going to be gone first, like way before even Green Bay.
I think Nate Wiggins goes before Kenyon Mitchell.
That okay, yeah, that. But I don't know about that. Yeah, I still think Nate Wiggins is better, but that's just me. Mitchell, Wiggins, Kool-Aid's still there, man.
Kool-Aid might be in the early second rounder.
No, I don't think so. I think Kool-Aid ends up going there because you're not gonna go as far as what's his face, Ennis Rickstraw out of Missouri. Mm-hmm. No, that's too far. You can't outskip that. I don't think Green Bay's not gonna go after these guys.
I'm pulling up a second mock draft, see where Green Bay
goes. There's so many good DBs that where teams need right now that I think defensive linemen will probably start sneaking into the second round.
All right, so we have Jer'Zhan Newton at 22 in this one, Jer'Zhan Newton at 23 on this one, Jer'Zhan Newton at where's this one? At 19.
Wow.
I'm telling this is 3 different mock drafts now.
I mean, if you're gonna get a project,
2 hours ago.
Oh shit! Really?
If you want to get a project, you might as well get them for as long as you can get them.
Yeah, but
I feel like a project
dude. I think the perfect spot for him is going to Buffalo.
At a project that top 20.
That's where I think he needs to go. He needs to go to Buffalo. Yes, he needs to go to Buffalo.
I don't think you get project players at top 20 picks.
Buffalo's 28. I think that's what I would do. Someone, because you're not going to be able to pay these people.
The Cardinals will more than likely get this guy.
He's going to be gone. But yeah, I'm telling you, he's not going to be able to. He's
going to be gone before
Buffalo. I'm saying I would like him to go to Buffalo because I think he's a project.
I think
these NFL teams are looking at him and they're saying he's a difference maker. I think he could play right away. And
I think the Cardinals will go corner before they go defense. But
I don't know. This one's difficult.
More so than the Packers
because the scarcity of these interior D linemen. Now, edge, we have plenty of those. It's the interior guys, which we're talking about today.
Yep,
is scarce.
And because the Bears are, in my opinion, need a 3 technique. So I've been looking at these guys. If I was the Bears, there's no one that I would draft in the top 10 pick. No one. Not Byron Murphy. Definitely not Jer'Zhan.
No, these guys aren't top 10.
No one that I would
not. No,
but because they are a position of need, they're going to push up. And though if I was doing ranking them, both of them would be ranked. I think Murphy. I have him at ranked at like 21. If I did my ranking, and I had Newton at like 27. But because it's a position of need, everyone's getting pushed up. And I think Murphy's going to be going 14. And I think 13, 14, he's gone. And Newton's going to be gone, somewhere 20, 21, 22, 23, something like that. That's just what's going to happen. And I think they're projects.
Yeah.
I think he's a project. I don't want to talk about Murphy yet.
That's why, yeah, no, Murphy's a little bit like we'll just jump into Murphy. We'll just jump into it. Besides Newton, I think is like I agree with you. Project, I just don't know if he's going to be. That's amazing. 19. That's a little too high for me. That's too high for me.
I agree.
But here's what he get. So basically, was a starter since sophomore, junior, and senior year. So,
Yep.
Not bad. I just think that
for interior lineman, that's a playmaker right there. He's a playmaker.
So, but again, that's because they ran either at him or near him. I would like a little more.
Because you can't run away from him because he's a really good, to be as slow as he is, he's a really good pass rusher.
Yeah, but I'm just scared that the NFL will just eat him up. That's like there's going to be really good guards and really good tackles that are just like close down on him and just swallow him, and he's not going to be able to do anything.
More than even that, when you watch his tape, he does not like double teams.
No,
he does not.
He's
like
horrible at it.
Yeah, and the team you're going to play in the NFL. If you're playing a 3 technique, you're getting double teamed.
Yeah,
this is what's happening. You're getting double teamed, and those are my concerns. Like if you're a player like that, I don't know if that's something that I can put you as a top first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
If those are going to be your problems.
Yeah. All right. For next guy, Brian Murphy. Kind of been surprising. A lot of people been doing a lot better as the draft process has been going on. But again, probably the first lineman probably taken off the board.
I agree. Yeah. First interior lineman, definitely.
Yeah. So I agree with that. But we'll see what we have. Outside of we were talking about earlier, the similarities of this guy is he's also another guy who's like really heavy and just actually shorter. But
6'1", 308.
Yeah. But he legitimately knows how to pass. Like he uses his weight to his advantage. That's what he's good at. Like he knows he's slow. He knows he's not tall. But it's kind of like what we were talking about Newton, that he's knows
slower than Newton.
Yes. But again, he has a better pass rush. He is probably one of the best pass rushers coming in out of these guys. What I like about him is though it doesn't matter what kind of like center, guard, or whatever you put up against him, like he will fold him. He's not the fastest. Again, like agile and quickness, like he's good at that. But the speed, like once he gets past the first line of a defense, the running back or the QB can just kind of easily run away from him. So
he is a true defensive tackle. I see him as a run stopper almost that can brush the passer. I think my number one issue with him is he gets off his feet too much. If that makes any sense, like my freshman year, they always tell me, get off the ground, stay off the ground, stay off the ground. He's on the ground too much.
Keep pumping.
You need to be on the ground because you can't make plays when you're on the ground. And, every time you see all these double teams, he just look. I don't know. Those things bother me. But once again, in the right year, he wouldn't be. In this year, they wouldn't be the number one defensive tackle. We don't have any dominant defensive tackles coming off this year, and this guy who I rank him by 21, right? Will probably be off the board at 13, 14.
But that's crazy. That's amazing. But then you also said 19 for freaking Newton.
Yeah, this is just what I'm saying. Like these guys who I rank at a certain place are getting pushed up because of need.
Because of need. You can't underestimate the power of need, man.
Exactly. That's just what it is.
Team's gonna have that position very valued, and then they're the best one at said position.
talent-wise, I see these guys. They
And
shouldn't.
they're
be
going to
that
get
high.
scared. They're not going to be there on their second turnaround. So they go, pull the trigger now.
No, and I get it. I understand. I get it. But for me, it's like talent-wise, they are not that high. For me, I can't see them. Like maybe Murphy can get within the 20s, but not Newton.
I've seen Murphy go as high as 14 to the Saints. I've seen him go to Seattle. I've seen him go to Jacksonville.
That's absurd. That's
and then
crazy.
in turn, I've seen Newton go to Jacksonville. I've seen him go to the Steelers. I've seen him go to the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like they're that's where they are.
Yeah,
that's their and when you watch their tape, you don't see it.
Yeah, no. What I like about him though is he disrupts the line at first. He can destroy his first line defense. Like that's not that hard, but he's a very good pass blocker, like rusher. He's quick, he's agile right off of it. But the problem is after he's done with that, the speed, like he has no speed, and there's you can be quick and agile, but then if you have no speed, it's like all that's for nothing. It's like you have a very good first impression past the first line, but then like, okay, does this motor keep going? It does for him.
It's just a slow motor.
But during the play, it's yeah. So, I it's gonna be very interesting. Again, if he's ranked that high for you, I can only no, I can't.
Yeah, I know.
I can't.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah. So, all right. But that's it for the rookies. So we got two interior defensive linemen. I'm gonna talk about pretty much D ends for the rest of the time being, and then we'll finish it off with linebackers.
Yeah.
Which I think you guys might have to talk about the linebackers when I leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which shouldn't be too hard. I'll give you guys the list unless you guys want to talk about certain ones, but there's really only 5 to talk about anyways.
All right.
It's the only 5 that matters, really.
Bring one into Washington. I say that every year. It never happens.
Yeah. I don't know
what you linebacker.
I don't know what you guys do over there, but you guys do. But you have
Jeremiah Trotter.
You have Dan Quinn now, though. So that's the only upside, and he knows how to work with them.
That's why I said Jeremiah Trotter. Let's go.
I don't know. I like Jeremiah Trotter.
I'm looking at somebody like I like Jeremiah Trotter.
I think Jeremiah Trotter is not a first rounder.
Yeah,
he's a late second.
I've been
looking at him in the second or the third.
I've been looking at more, and there has been some others but I like a little bit more. Although I'm not like Jeremiah Trotter's good. If he falls to me, sure. But there's other ones that like actually.
That's why I was going Jeremiah Trotter though, because
you can get him in the third round.
We're not going to get him in the first.
Like I would like to see.
Our second might be a little too high, but if he falls to that third area,
Colson would be good for you guys in the second round. I think Junior Colson is a second rounder.
Colson.
I think he's an early second rounder, secondary. I mean, out of Michigan, he was making all the damn plays. He was making all the damn plays. I mean, just every time you turn around, he was flying around. I think he's good. And there's a guy out of Texas A&M. I'm missing his name right now. But out of Texas A&M, I saw him making crazy amount of plays.
Talking about linebacker.
He's a linebacker out of Texas A&M.
Yeah. Edgerrin Cooper.
Cooper, yes, that's it. Cooper. Yeah, dude, that's a player.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's talk about trades. Some Dynasty trades. I have a few of them, and see what you guys say. The first one I see right up off the bat, it's a 2 QB PPR. Doesn't really necessarily say super flex, but it looks like a 2 QB.
Okay.
Start 2 QBs. Full PPR. Breece Hall and Pickens, or Gibbs in the 104.
Breece Hall and Pickens.
Mm-hmm. Gibbs in the 104.
I want Gibbs in the 104.
Yeah, I want Gibbs in the 104 too.
You don't think Breece Hall's good or George Pickens good?
I think George Pickens is not better than the 3 guys that are coming in this year.
Okay.
I think I like all 3 of them more than I like George Pickens.
So that's what's settling. So that cancels out the Pickens one.
Exactly.
So
I
between
think
Breece Hall and Gibbs, you're taking Gibbs over.
I'm taking
Breece Hall.
they're very close. So because they're very close, I like those other the rookie receivers better. I like Pickens, so I'll go that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. That's not bad. I look at it, I'm like, they're both pretty good. The issue is Steelers need to figure out QB because maybe that's not their guy.
And I still have no idea what that Jets offense is going to look like with Aaron Rodgers. They might just pass the ball 100 times a game.
Aaron Rodgers does a good job with running backs. Remember, Aaron Jones and Rodgers was.
I'm okay with Breece Hall next year. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
But I think Gibbs could be the number 1 back in Detroit.
Oh, I think he will be from now on.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I like that upside. And like he said, with the 104, you can get, especially after you just said it was 2 quarterbacks. So, obviously Marvin Harrison's not going to be there, but Neighbors might be there.
Neighbors, yeah.
Rome, Duzier.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
one of those guys will be there.
That better than Pickens.
All right. So next one. And it could just be it, but it's a 1 QB dynasty PPR. Okay. Marvin Harrison, Mike Gesicki, and the 304. So Marvin Harrison, Mike Gesicki, and the 304. 4, Brock Bowers, Tucker Kraft, the 206, and the 207.
Say that one more time.
Wait, it says it's the 101? How'd they have Mark Harrison already?
This draft already happened.
So then we're talking like 2025 picks when you're saying like 305.
Probably. It doesn't really display, but you have Marvin Harrison already. So
I was like very confused.
It is what it is. Brock Bowers, Tucker Kraft, 206 and 207. So you got 206, 207. Brock Bowers and Tucker Kraft.
So 2 tight ends, 2 picks for Marvin Harrison.
No, give me Maserati.
Because Mike Gesicki and 304.
Yeah, give me Maserati.
I'm keeping the Maserati side
over all these picks and Brock Bowers.
Yeah. You're basically the 101 pick, and you're not even getting the first round in return.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So it's all tight ends here, pretty much. So it's the 101.
Without knowing where people are going, like Brock Bowers, I can't do it.
And then unless it's a tight end premium, no 2 tight ends can even
it's a PPR.
Okay. This can't come close.
All right. Now I'm just going off of what people are asking. So here's another one. So Dynasty Superflex tight end premium IDP 12 team. So it's similar to ours except for the Superflex. Is Ayuk and 102, which is basically why would he put it? So in parentheses it says is Ayuk and the 102 in parentheses Caleb or Marvin Harrison. So his 102 is either Caleb or Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
Okay. 4,
most likely Caleb, but yes, makes sense.
Justin Jefferson, too much or too little?
That was way too little for.
I want a lot more from JJ.
Yeah.
It's a super flex. So it's Marvin Harrison, apparently.
So super flex. So Caleb
will
probably go number 1.
It's probably going to be Caleb.
No, because if it's super flex,
it might be Marvin though.
Exactly. Because Caleb might end up being your number 1 because it's super flex.
Do you make the trade because you don't know what that is?
It's hard for me to say Marvin Harrison is going to be Justin Jefferson already.
Yeah, that's still.
And you have Ayuk, who could go somewhere else and be
a number one.
consistently good.
Mm.
Because I don't see Ayuk being terrible at all in his career. I think he's going to be a solid number 2, no matter like at the lowest.
Well, I don't think
Ayuk's
Ayuk is
gonna
going
be
anywhere either. He's staying in San Francisco.
I'm just saying, no matter where he goes in his career, I'm just saying, stays in San Fran, goes somewhere else. He's staying at a
So Ayuk
low end
and
number 2.
Marvin Harrison for JJ.
I might take it.
I think it's a lot closer than I originally thought, but I still kind of lean towards JJ. Although they have the quarterback, if the quarterback issues with the Vikings, and you don't know if JJ is going to be there. So, yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. But that's why I might take it because, I got a young guy who could be just as good, and then I have another guy who's really, really good already. And that can make a decision on Caleb if I want him to, or if I really want to go quarterback, and I think Jaden Daniels is the dude. There are opportunities I could do.
So is it too little?
No.
I think it's right around about what you need.
I think it actually is a lot. Like I said, it's a lot closer than I originally thought. Like it actually might be borderline an even trade.
Yeah, and that's I think that's why they're asking. It's kind of like they want more. Yeah, it's just right. But it's everyone's kind of like around that.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good trade.
Yeah. Okay. 12-team Superflex PPR. Ayuk, Pacheco, 206.
Okay.
Ayuk, Pacheco, 206. Superflex PPR. Or the 105, Kondre Miller and Jahan Dotson.
It's a lot more difficult than I was expecting it to be.
The 105 is what kind of makes me.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. You could get another receiver. Plus,
you get a number one receiver right there.
That's Rome Odunze right there.
Right? That's what I'm saying. And you get Jahan Dotson and Miller too.
And depending on what Washington does, they might be having number one quarterback with a great arm and a scheme that throws the ball a lot.
Right. Think I have to go 105 Jahan Dotson and Kondre Miller.
Not Ayuk, Pacheco in the 206.
Here's what I'm thinking. Pacheco is a very good, valuable piece, especially how bad these running backs are this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm kind of thinking.
But do the Chiefs bring in another running back this year?
Oh, I keep hearing Eckler and other names attached to the Chiefs. So
the 105 is kind of what, because that can be either Neighbors or Rome. Ayuk's going to get you 1,000 yards or, pretty good, decent amount of points from the touchdowns he gets. Pacheco is, and the 206 isn't bad either.
I think the biggest thing is that the running backs are so bad this year, coming out this year. So Pacheco might be a top 10 running back.
Yeah.
Top 7 running back,
Yes.
So if you got top
because
7
you're not using the 105 on a running back. There's no way you're going to get Brooks there. Like, why?
Exactly. So depending, if you're a team that needs a running back, that Pacheco is a huge get.
Yeah.
I'm probably leaning that way. For this
depending on what their running back looks like.
Yep.
Oh man. I see, this is why I can't wait for the draft, because then you know where these guys are going to end up at. Like, if I knew, like, if this question was after April,
for sure,
because then you would know where Rome's at, you would know where Malik's Neighbors at, but you don't know where they're at.
You would know if there was another running back in Kansas City.
Exactly.
Right.
And you can make an educated decision now. Yeah.
But also, Pacheco's value goes down, so they're probably not going to have the same
Oh my
offer.
gosh, I'm taking Ayuk and Pacheco on this one,
You have to.
and the 206.
I think you have to. Even though I'm not mad either way, because I think this is what it is. What is it? It's an even trade.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's an even trade.
Damn, dude, that one, that one sucks. Damn. All right. Let's do one more and then we'll call it.
All right.
Let's see here. What? Trade away Kyle Pitts and receive. Okay, no, I don't know about that one. Jerry Judy, Ramondre Stevens. All right, so 12-team dynasty, half PPR, Superflex. The 203 or Ramondre Stevens.
Ramondre.
Yeah, I'm taking Ramondre on that one.
I'm taking Ramondre, especially with, like we said, with the running back situation. You got to go Ramondre.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. 12-team, 1 QB. They have Josh Allen. Okay. Give up Richardson and have the anticipated late 25 third and a 26-5 fifth rounder to receive a running back, Derrick Henry, 412, and a 26 first.
Yeah, give me the 26 first.
Yeah.
With Derrick Henry. Yeah, I'm going to go that route.
Yeah. It's God damn it.
Give me Arch Manning.
Right? Give me Arch Manning. Let's go.
As soon as I read, I'm like, oh, please, come on.
That's what I need to do. G Money have his first in 2026 still? I got to fleece him while I can.
I was like,
I got to fleece him while I can.
Like,
I'm getting Arch Manning, people. Get out of my
long time from now.
Right
like,
here.
I'll make moves from this year to next year, but like 3 years from now, that one's like, that's gonna be a cherry on top. That's what it's gonna be. But yeah. All right, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna scroll through all these or whatever, whatnot, but ended on those trades. Tomorrow, defensive linemen and linebackers should be fun. If you watch it, awesome. If not, then it's all good. I mean,
hey, I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm watching for sure. It's I love for this week, and it gets me through another two weeks until free agency, because once free agency happens, like it's something new every day.
Yep.
And then sure enough, the annual league meeting happens, like literally a week after free agency. The schedule comes out. Then we're talking about a new season. So, yeah, I'm loving it. Anything else you got, Mark?
Oh, did you guys see the surveys came out today? Like, the players.
The worst
no
team
shock
overall.
whatsoever. To me, the second worst team was shocking because unanimously, like, Andy Reid was deemed the number 1 coach in the NFL.
But everything else is
overall, the Chiefs got the second worst team in the NFL.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. The way they treat their players, the way their travel is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
go Washington, worst team. Let's go.
their training room, all that stuff. It's all is the worst.
Chargers, number 1. Weird. Didn't see that coming.
That's brand new.
Yeah. Vikings, number 2.
Yeah. Vikings.
Also new.
Yeah.
Fairly
it's
new.
beautiful. And
but I get that takes is part of it, but there's like so many other things involved. It's like coaching staff. Yeah. And like
but it's also it's the travel. It's about the accommodations, all the little things.
Yeah.
So
hey, what's up, Foster? Did you go to the combine, man? I want to know if you went to the combine and what if you did? What did you say? Right? Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
come by this weekend. We'll go.
Yeah, but you stay safe as well. I remember watching the show and they came in on you guys' Tuesday. So
Yeah.
Man, you guys got lots of haters. Like, and that's why this is the most viewed, because it's all about you guys right now.
Yeah.
It's all about the Ben Bears. It's crazy.
It's funny. The hate is fine, because I think there's people on both sides, and neither one of them are completely wrong. I just think I look at it and what would be better for me overall. That's why I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
What makes more sense for us?
Yeah. I wish that they could make a decision sooner than later, but they're gonna milk the crap out of this. They're gonna milk.
I should think next week, this time, that we'll probably have an answer.
I don't know. I think
Because
they wait all the. I think they wait till all the way till the 5th.
I think that they're going to meet with Caleb Williams.
You say at the end of this week?
Sunday. Yeah, I think they meet with Caleb Williams Sunday, and then they come up with an answer.
I think they come up with it on Tuesday.
Yeah, right before the show.
To be Tuesday, just before the deadline, and I think that's when they're going to make their decision.
Yeah,
like a few hours before. I think that's the day we hear something.
And we'll know immediately if I've changed allegiances. We'll see what jersey I have on Tuesday.
So you ain't going to change the Bears. Look, you lost Fields. Just accept it. You're going to be sad. You're going to be sad for the day.
Don't let Caleb be terrible. Oh, you'll never hear the end of it. Oh, my God.
That's why we give you your own therapy show.
Just let me complain to myself.
All right, guys. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. The combines this week. Foster, take care. If you're out there, awesome. I hope you have fun. Let us know how it goes. I wish I could be there, because I can't this week because of the freaking military. Thank you for my service, bastards.
Yes,
I have a whole section blocked off for us to hang out and chill and watch it, but I can't. I'm just the sacrifices I make. The sacrifice, like I'm telling you right now, if you know someone in the military, go thank them right now. Don't even have to be Veterans Day. I'm serious. They put up with some BS sometimes, and this is just me bitching.
This isn't the therapy episode.
That's
no. But anyways, guys, take care. Good luck. If you guys have any Dynasty trades, come back. Let us know. We have a Discord. Throw them in the fantasy football news in there, and we'll talk about it. Like, I would love to actually see that thing flying throughout there. So, yeah, that's it.
That's all we got, guys.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.
Yep.
Getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.